Hello everyone. Hello Alexandre. So I will start once again my teaser because it was just introduction of my talk. I'm Amaury Villemont. I'm from Seclin. I'm in Worldline since almost 18 years, so I'm quite old. At the beginning of Worldline, I had some hair. So 1995, the best fashion ever. 1995. I was 12. I played with my PlayStation. I looked some movies and cartoons with VHS devices. No? I played the first start menu ever. A total revolution from Microsoft. Hello, welcome. I played with cardboard and plastic discs, the POGs. And the top of fashion was Waikiki with a great brand with t-shirts. So I thought it was a great brand. Meanwhile, in Pittsburgh, in 1995, a robber robbed two banks with no mask, with nothing on his face except lemon juice on his face, and he robbed two banks. Quite easy to find him because they just broadcasted the video from the banks, and very easy to recognize. He painted his face with lemon because he learned that it was invisible. You can create some invisible ink with lemon. So he thought it would be the case with the camera. How did he reach this level of stupidity? So we do not have to laugh at him. We have to respect him, and we will follow this tricky journey among skills and confidence. This is MacArthur Wheeler. The invisible. Oh, this is MacArthur Wheeler, the invisible lemon man. So you can see the videos from the banks. It was quite easy to recognize him. They just broadcasted it in the informations, and very easy to recognize and to get him. It was so funny that in the Cornell University in 1999, two psychologists. David Dunning, oh come on, c'est coup d'enter. Two psychologists, David Dunning and Justin Kruger, wanted to study this kind of behavior. How can you be so stupid? How can you be so confident regarding a science you do not even know? How can you overestimate your skills and your confidence? They made a paper named Unskilled and Unaware of It, How Difficulties in Recognizing One's Own Incompetence Led to Inflated Self-Assessments. Quite a huge title, but we just the only thing we have to recognize it is a dual burden. The first one is the fact that you are unskilled, you need to learn something, and above all, you are unaware of it. This is the first one, you are unskilled. The second one, you are unaware of it. So unskilled and unaware of it, a dual burden, but we will try to deep dive in it. We will begin our journey with the first step. The first step is a stupidity mountain, a place where you are the expert, where you think you are the expert. So maybe you know that term, ultracrepidarianism. In Latin, it's sutor ne supracrepidam. I have the translation in French, but I am too lazy to translate it in English, so sorry. Le cordonnier ne va pas au-delà de la chaussure. That's all. Voilà. I will try it after if you want. If you remember, during COVID, everyone had an opinion. Messenger RNA is not tested enough, but it was known 60 years ago, so how could we be so confident regarding this quote? They will inject us 5G chips to collect private data, as if it were necessary to collect our private data, but okay, they thought it was the case, so very small chips inside our veins. And hydroxychloroquine is the solution. Thank you, Professor Raoult. It's just a joke, a French joke with the Professor Raoult. We had lots of confidence regarding this molecule. And if we want to go further in the ultracrepidarianism and in the confidence without skills, we have the super combo. The super combo is ultracrepidarianism plus ipse dixit. So the orange POTUS in 2020 said, I'm taking it, hydroxychloroquine, right now, yeah, a couple of weeks ago, I started taking it, because I think it's good, you know? I think it's good, ultracrepidarianism. And I've heard a lot of good stories. Ipse dixit, because another guy said it was good, okay, it's totally valid for me. I have no skills, I am quite sure of what I'm saying, even if I am unskilled, but because I have the validation of an unknown guy, it's okay for me. So, ultracrepidarianism plus ipse dixit, the super combo. Thank you, Donald Trump. During dinners, family dinners, you can have this kind of quote. I'm not an expert, but I think. And once it begins like that, you know this will be ultracrepidarianism. You know you will surf in the stupidity mountain. Charles Darwin said, ignorance more frequently begets confidence that does knowledge. Fernand Nodin, from Les Tontons Flingueurs, a French movie, said, imbeciles dare everything, that's even how you recognize them. And Coluche, a French humorist, said, intelligence, people think they have enough of it, since it's what they use to judge. Okay, so I think it's pretty clear how confident we could be without any skills. ChatGPT? Did you get how confident it could be, even when it totally hallucinates? So, okay, ChatGPT, stupidity mountain, okay, maybe there is something to challenge. And in French, we have this quote, knowledge it's like jam, the less you have, the more you spread it. So, okay, I think it's pretty clear regarding this stupidity mountain, but be kind and gentle, because in a way we are all stupid. We are all stupid in a certain topic, and because we do not have the knowledge, we are way too more confident regarding this topic, and we are all stupid. Okay? Pause. Okay. So let's continue. Let's play with science. Science, a little bit of math. It will be okay. The green disk is your skills, and the perimeter, the circle in black, is how much you think you must learn. When you know a little bit of things, you think you have a little bit of things to learn. So, okay, you are quite confident because it should be easy to master totally a kind of topic. But if you grow your skills, you will grow also the circle, you will grow the perimeter, and you will realize that you have more and more to learn, more and more to share, more and more to master. And this is the mathematical equation. I checked it with ChatGPT. And if you grow the surface, the perimeter will also grow. I am also sure because I also have the graph with the GeoGebra. The more you know, the more you have to learn. And this is what you will realize when you try to study, when you go to deep dive on a kind of topic, on a kind of subject. And Socrates said, the only thing I know is that I know nothing, and I'm not quite sure that I know that. Okay, quite humble. Okay, let's continue. This is the second step of our journey. We are in the humility valley, a place where to doubt is to live. Okay, so you are quite humble, and you will challenge everything you say, and you will be not sure about everything. Maybe you know that curves, beginners versus experts. So this is your level of expertise, and this is the amount of knowledge you could have. So when you're a beginner, you think you know a lot of things. When you are young, you realize that there is a lot of things you know, but at the end of your youth, you realize that you have a lot to learn. And when you're an expert, you're quite humble, and you are pretty sure that you know nothing, like Socrates. The second one is how much I realize that there is to learn. So, where I am young, quite confident, I know lots of things, not so much to learn, okay. But in reality, how much you know, not that much. But when you're an expert, you are quite aligned regarding your confidence, your self-assessments regarding your skills and your real skills. So let's go back to these discs. How much you think you must learn, and you will focus just on that. And you focus so much on how much you have to learn that you forget totally your skills. I have some feedbacks and some history regarding my first Divox in 2008, but I have no time for that. Maybe we could chat after that talk. Maybe I could share with you. It was a huge slap in my face regarding my confidence, but it was a great event. The imposter syndrome, when you're in that case too much humble, you try to work even more in order that anyone can recognize you, can unmask you. You are aligned with the common opinion, even if you do not agree. You agree with everyone because your opinion is not that important. This is your self-assessment. When you are in the imposter syndrome, you always ask for the validation for the experts in order to be so much humble, and you do not want to show that you know something. You want to be reassured by the experts, and in that case, you show that you are not confident and that you are not very skilled. And you show off your lack of confidence. You always say, I'm not that great in that topic. I do not know everything. I'm sure I won't be able to realize it, and so on and so on. So if you have some problems with the imposter syndrome, go to the panel at 11:10 with Alexandre, Raphaël, and Yassine, I guess. So maybe you will have the answer for that. No? Not sure? Okay, you're humble. This is the expert syndrome. Okay, no time for another break. Sorry. Okay, third step, the sustainability plateau. Skilled and confident, wow. So you're totally aligned, your self-assessment and your skills are totally aligned, and this is the best. This is a slide I stole from Adrian Upworth during the METS Tech Tour. The learning path is the following. The first one, you are unconscious and incompetent, so you have some kind of assumptions regarding some skills and your ideas regarding a kind of subject. You try to be conscious regarding your incompetence, the fact you're unskilled. So you have some common sense. Okay, I have something to learn. Okay, I'm quite humble. And you learn this subject, so you have the explicit knowledge. And this is the ideal case. You know that you know something. Okay? And at the end, we have the unconscious competency. So when you're unconscious, this is the tacit knowledge. But it's a total trap, because you are in the case that you are not aware that you have to teach something. You are not aware that you have to document something. So this is a total trap, and you have to go back to this zone, to the explicit knowledge. The slope of alignment beyond bias. Learn every day. Never stop learning, please. If you want to dig into a subject, go. Don't be afraid to ask, never, from experts, and also to beginners, and challenge your knowledge, challenge your confidence, because in any case, maybe you could find something new and something really interesting. The more you learn and practice, the more you become humble. Okay, ask for help and feedback. You will progress even if it's difficult to admit. Okay, sometimes you can have some rude feedbacks. Okay, your talk was really shit. Oh, okay, but I have to learn. I know that I have to progress. I know that I have to improve something, and challenge in your knowledge. Maybe you miss something important. 5 or 10? Okay, thank you. So, our journey. We came from the stupidity mountain. We go down from the humility valley, and with the slope of enlightenment, we get to the sustainability plateau, and this is the summary of our journey. Maybe you will recognize this curve. This is a fake Dunning-Kruger effect. So you are not skilled, you do not have some knowledge, but lots of confidence. So you are in the peak of Mount Stupid. The more skilled you are, the less confident you will become. So you will go down in the valley of despair. And thanks to the slope of enlightenment, you will arrive to the plateau of sustainability, where everything is totally aligned, where you are in peace with your knowledge and with your confidence. Okay? And maybe if you type Dunning-Kruger effect in Google image, you will see that graph, but this is clearly not the correct one. This is not the Dunning-Kruger effect. The real one is this one. Self-assessment, so a kind of confidence, and real competence, so your skills. So if you are totally aligned, you have no confidence, you have no skills. You have some skills, you have some confidence. And the Dunning-Kruger is that curve. The average assessments, when you're a noob, you overestimate your skills, and where you're an expert, you underestimate your skills. So this is how this is what you must retain must remember regarding the Dunning-Kruger effect, and this will give you some keys in order to exchange way better with your colleagues, with your customers. But I will talk about that just after. So this was a tricky journey among skills and confidence, and I hope it was interesting for you. But maybe. Okay, I'm just a computer engineer. Am I enough skilled to talk about psychology? Okay, so I try to do some one step back, and I try to challenge how I could talk about psychology even if I'm just an engineer. You talked about university papers and new studies regarding the Dunning-Kruger effect in the McGill University in Montreal. They did some new studies and new papers. They try to produce computer-generated random data, and they managed to reproduce the Dunning-Kruger effect with random data. So they challenge the fact that how you can measure the assessment, how you can measure the confidence of some groups with quartiles and mean average notes of confidence, etc. And it was this paper was also biased. So okay, Dunning-Kruger could exist. Some people say it exists only in occidental countries, but it won't be the case in India, in Asia, in China, because people are way more humble in those countries. So okay, we have this this notion of Dunning-Kruger effect of overconfidence, etc. But you also have to challenge this. And we have lots of more bias to learn. For example, did you notice that most car drivers believe themselves to be well above average in their confidence, but mathematically it is impossible. So, okay, Dunning-Kruger effect does not work in that case for car drivers. Okay. Why such a talk? Because this is my midlife crisis. I could not afford a Porsche, so I submitted a talk to Tech Forum, and okay, I am here with you, and it's a great moment. Sorry?
We're glad to help.
I hope I gave you some keys to take a step back regarding past and future situations, regarding the confidence and your skills and how much you felt regarding yourself. To some keys to communicate better with noobs and pros. if you have a junior in your team with lots of confidence when they try to do some quotations, how many days you will take to develop this feature? Okay, half a day it will be okay for me. But at the end, you know that it will take 5 or 6 days. So this kind of confidence, you can challenge it better with junior guys. And it will also be the case with experts. Okay, I will take 10 days to realize that pop in inside my web page. Okay, 10 days, are you sure? Maybe 5, it will be okay. Are you sure? Okay, 2 hours. Okay. So you can challenge everything. Some keys to behave strategically with your customers and colleagues, because this kind of bias can also exist with your colleagues, junior, pros, and your customers. If you want to convince your customer for new features, if you need to explain something, it could be way better. And some keys to evolve in your career with more happiness. I simply add that. Thanks a lot. Have a great tech forum. Have a great day. And I'm here if you have some questions.